Hello everyone. Welcome to Dikshant classes. Good morning everybody. Today I am going to discuss about the remaining part of Consumer Protection Act 2019. First of all, I'm going to discuss about the difference between Consumer Protection Act 1986 and Consumer Protection Act 2019 difference. First basis is jurisdictions. Under Consumer Protection Act 1986, the jurisdictions under the Consumer Protection Act 1986 were district forum up to 20 lakhs, state commissions up to 20 lakh to 1 crore, and national commission above 1 crore. Under Consumer Protection Act 2019, the jurisdiction come under Consumer Protection Act 2019 is a district commission up to 50 lakh, and state commissions it is from 50 lakh to 2 crore, and the national commission for about 2 crores, 2 crore and above. Next basis is regulators. During this act, no such provision was there in Consumer Protection Act 1986. And under Consumer Protection Act 2019, under this act, the Central Government Protection Authority is to be formed. MRP, next is MRP or purchase price basis. Under this act, MRP was a criteria to deciding the jurisdiction. It is Consumer Protection Act 1986. In Consumer Protection Act 2019, under this act, the discounted prices or actual purchase prices used to decide jurisdictions. In e-commerce, under the 1986 Consumer Protection Act, under this act there are no mention of e-commerce, but under Consumer Protection Act 2019, under this act every provision applicable to the direct seller is also applicable to e-commerce seller like Amazon, Flipkart, and any other modes. Next in mediation, no such provision was there in under this act, under the Consumer Protection Act 1986. For the Consumer Protection Act 2019, under this act, the court can be referred to the settlement through mediations. Unfair terms and conditions. No such provisions was there under this act. No such provision are under this act. Next is under Consumer Protection Act 2019. Under this act, the state commissions and the national commission has the power to decide a contract null and void if unfair. Next is authority. Under this act, there are the three authorities: district forum, state commission, and national commission. And under this Consumer Protection Act 2019, under this act there are three authorities: district commission, state commission, and national commission, and consumer dispute redressal commissions. Next is composition of state commission. Under the Consumer Protection Act 1986, the state commission was composed of one president and two other members. Under the Consumer Protection Act 2019, the state commission is composed of one president and four other members. The next next concept is moving on is essential provisions of Consumer Protection Act 2019. It includes Central Consumer Protection Councils and State Consumer Protection Council and District Consumer Protection Council. It comes under the Consumer Protection Council. First is Central Consumer Protection Councils. Under Chapter 2, Section 3 of the Consumer Protection Act 2019, the central government shall establish the Central Consumer Protection Council, is known as Central Councils. It is an advisory body, and the Central Council must consist of the following member. It means it is advises to the people. So and Central Council must consist of the following member: the minister in charge of the Department of the Consumer Affairs. in the central government and will be appointed as the chairperson of the council, and any number of official or non-official members representing in necessary interest under this act. The central council may meet as when necessary. However, they must hold at least one meeting every year. The purpose of the central council is to protect and promote the interest of consumer under the act. Next is State Consumer Protection Council. Every state government shall establish a State Consumer Protection Council, known as the State Council, having jurisdiction over the particular states. The State Council act an advisory body. The member of the State Council, the minister in charge of the consumer affairs in the state government, will be appointed as the chairperson of the council. Any number of official or non-official members representing necessary interest under this act. The central government may also appoint not less than 10 members for the purpose of this act. The state council must hold at least 2 meetings every year. Next is district protection councils, consumer protection councils. Under Section 8 of the Act, the state government shall establish a district consumer protection council for every district, known as district council. The member of the district council or the collector of that district will be appointed as the chairperson of the district council, and any other members representing the necessary interest under the Act. Next is Central Consumer Protection Authority. The Central Consumer Protection Authority central government the central government established a Central Consumer Protection Authorities, which is known as the Central Authorities under Section 10 of the Consumer Protection Act 2019, to regulate matters related to the violation of the rights of the consumer, unfair trade practices or misleading advertisement which are prejudicial to the interest of the public and consumers, and to promote and protect and enforce the rights of consumers. The central government will appoint chief commissioner and other commissioners of the central authorities required under this act. The central authorities must have an investigative wing under Section 15 of the Act to conduct an inquiry or investigations. The investigation wing, the investigative wing must comprised of the director generals and the required number of additional director generals and directors, joint directors, deputy directors, and assistant director, possessing the required experience and qualification to carry out the function under this act. It means the investigative wing must comprised of the Director General and the required number of additional Director General, joint directors, and Deputy Director and Assistant Director possessing the required experience and qualification to carry out the function under this act. Next is function and duties of the central authorities. To protect and promote the rights of the consumers and as a class to the prevent violation of consumer right, to prevent unfair trade practices, to ensure no false or misleading advertisement regarding any goods or services are promoted, to ensure no person take part in false or misleading advertisement, to inquire or investigate in case of violations of consumer rights or unfair trade practices. Next is function and duties of the central authority. File complaints before the national, state or district commission as the case may be. To review matter relating to the factors hindering the enjoyment of consumer rights. To recommend the adoption of international conventions and best international practice concerning consumer rights. Promote research and awareness of consumer rights, lay down necessary guidelines, and to prevent unfair trade practices and protect the interest of consumers. Next is Consumer Dispute Redressal Commissions. The state government shall establish the district consumer disputes redressal commission, known as the district commission, in each districts of the state under the Consumer Protection Act 2019. The district commission shall comprise of a president and not less than 2 members prescribed by the central government. Section 34 of the Act authorizes the district commission to entertain complaint where the value of the goods or services paid as consideration does not exceed 50 lakh. The complaint related to the goods and services can be filed to the district commission by the consumer, recognized consumer association, central government, central authority, state government, etc. Section 36 states that all the proceedings before the district commission shall be conducted by the president and at least one member of the commission. Thank you so much for listening carefully. If you have any doubt, any query, you should comment in the comment section. I will surely make videos. Please like, subscribe and share my channel with a student who has actually need for these videos. Thank you so much.